And then I'm going to mute Susie and Haley. Yay. Oh my God, you guys. Okay. All right, one more thing. Okay, one more thing, Laura, and then we're ready. You ready? You ready or what? You ready or what? Jesus, literally, so annoying. Yeah. Sorry, guys, technology's on the fritz right now. All right, I think we're ready. I think I'm ready. Thank you for your patience and understanding. For reals. John just told me to get my shit together, is what he said. All right, let's see. As far as special announcements go, thank you all for being here. If you don't know me, I'm Katie. I'm teaching a special class this coming Saturday, which is called Yoga, Breath, and Cold. It's a mini day retreat here from 1 to 5 p.m. So it's me, and then if you guys know Andre Ham by chance, he's around the studio. He teaches Wim Hof breathwork. So I'm gonna do yoga, he's gonna do Wim Hof breathwork, and then together we'll have a couple of big horse troughs out there filled up with ice water, and we'll all take turns just like going in and regulating our breath and supporting each other. It'll be no, I don't want to. I resist cold plunging like what I'm terrified. No, I'm gonna run for the last little bit. No, I'm gonna try. Please help. Yeah, so please come. We have a good group of 10 right now, so I'd love to get a few more. And that's this coming Saturday. Also on Tuesday, my little breath and body school has a free online offering. So we're just doing an online breathwork journey. It's free. You're welcome to come on Zoom. It's 6:30 p.m. And all you really need is a private space. So make sure you're in a space where you can kind of do your thing and then just be comfortable. If you have any questions about like the meeting ID or how to get the info for that, just ask me after class. Any questions before we do some yogs? Okay, cool. Then let's begin. So find a comfortable seat, seated meditation if you're not there already. And even if you are there, you might adjust to just be a little more intentional. You might move around a little bit, kind of get your wiggles out, or even just notice how your body feels this morning. So you could just simply kind of roll your shoulders around, or maybe you want to twist, reach your arms up, or dynamic movement. So anything goes. And then eventually, just settle into stillness. So when you're ready, just close your eyes, or if you prefer to keep your eyes open, soften and lower your gaze. Bring your hands to rest somewhere, some way, intentionally. And take these first few moments to just really, truly, fully arrive here in this space. So whatever's going on in your life, for now, see if you can just kind of let it go, let it fall away. And just start to really feel your physical body. Feel your sit bones on the ground. Feel the air on your skin. Notice any physical sensations that are present as you sit up nice and tall. See if you can go even a little bit deeper. So deeper than physical, energetic, emotional. What's present for you this morning? What's just flowing through your inner space? Not trying to change or fix or control anything at all, but just simply noticing and paying more attention. And start to tune into your breath if you haven't already. And next time you breathe in, fill up as big as you can. When you think you are full, see if there's even an extra little sip of air you can find at the top. Open your mouth and big sigh, let it go. Ah. Good, do that twice more. Inhale, fill up. Take that moment of pause in fullness. Extra sip, like a teaspoon more of air. Very nice. And then open your mouth, release, let it go. Ah. One more time, just like that. So biggest inhale you've taken all morning. Fill up every little space inside of you. Let that breath circulate around, maybe 2 extra sips this time. Open your mouth, let it go. Ah. And with your lips sealed now, start to cultivate Ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. The inhale is almost like you're taking a really, really deep, slow motion gas. And the exhale, it's like you're fogging up a window with your lips sealed on top of the breath. So essentially, you want to fog up a window on the inside of your body. You want to start to build a little bit of your own internal heat just by breathing in this way. So take as much time as you want. You can sit here half the class, the entire class. You can come back here at any time. If you are ready to move, take your breath with you and come forward to hands and knees. And once you're on hands and knees, start just moving any way you would like to. Intuitive, creative movement. So it always helps me personally if I close my eyes. So this is a time to get out of your head, that voice that's like, am I doing this right? Do I look weird? What's everybody else doing? Is anybody looking at me? That voice, that gets to just fall away. And let yourself just feel, be in your body, connect to your felt senses. So if you put your awareness in your spine, what's there? What can you notice? If you put your awareness in your shoulders or your hips or even your hands or your fingers, what's present? What feels good this morning? What feels strong or open? What feels tight, stiff, sore, tender? In your next 4 or 5 breaths, no rush, friends, but eventually downward facing dog is our destination. So you can start to find your way back whenever you're ready. Once you're back in down dog, same thing, just feel around. So you might pedal out your heels, you might give your hips a little shift from side to side. Maybe you want to shake your head out. Yes, no, maybe so. So in your dog pose, especially this first one, don't worry too much about getting your heels to the ground or getting your legs straight. Might feel really nice to bend both of your knees a lot and come up to your tiptoes. Just work the length from your fingertips all the way up to your butt, up to your sit bones. So the goal in down dog is not to straighten your legs or get your feet flat to the ground, but it's more to create space, to create length, to find more connection to your body and even to your center. So see if you can feel in your down dog. I always talk about it. Imagine there's an invisible rope attached to your belly button and it's pulling up, tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. So it's lifting you out of your arms and your wrists. See if you can feel your big deep breath supporting you in down dog. Take one more big inhale and push the ground away. As you exhale, look to the top of your space and however you want to get there, forward fold. Once you have arrived, come into your halfway lift. Pause in your halfway lift. Bring your feet at least hips width distance apart if they're not already. All of your toes face forward. Bend your left knee a lot, left fingertips to the ground, or maybe left hand to a block, right arm to the sky. So twist. And this is a halfway lift with a twist rather than a forward fold with a twist. So crown reaches forward, pull your right butt cheek, your right hip back. Stay rooted through the inner edge of your right foot as you work your right leg as straight as you can. Take one more big deep breath and see if you can work your twist a little bit further with your exhalation. End of your exhale, let that go. And just switch to the other side. So nice and easy, unwind, bend your right knee a lot, right fingertips to the ground, or right hand to a block, left arm to the sky. Good. Pull your left hip back. Stay rooted through the inner edge of left foot. Breathe down into your belly and twist from your center. So every exhalation, there's your invitation to bring out just a little bit more. Soften your face, unclench your jaw. One last round. Very nice. Bottom of your exhale, let it all go. And just hang out for a moment in your fold. Maybe a ragdoll pose. Grab opposite elbows. Maybe hands behind your head. Interlace your fingers. Give the back of your neck some traction. You might sway or bounce or bob a little bit. See if you can feel that same connection to your center, that invisible rope pulling up on your belly button. It's pulling straight up now. So even if you have a big bend in your knees, lift your butt as high as you can. Take one more round in your fold. Inhale, halfway lift. So one more time, realign your spine, lengthen out. Exhale, let it go. Now let's rise all the way up. So come through your halfway lift, reach your arms up. Nice, Ken, hands to heart as you exhale. Flow with your breath for a moment. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, hinge at your hips, lead with your heart. Big bend in your knees might feel really nice. Dive down, forward fold. Good, lift halfway, inhale. Thanks, Eric. Exhale, bow, let it go. Root through your feet and take it all the way up. Arms to the sky. Hands to heart center as you exhale. Let's do that one more time. Maybe close your eyes. Inhale, reach. Exhale, slow swan dive. You can reach your arms out forward or they can come through your heart center. Lots of options. Nice, John. Lift halfway, breathe in. Ardha Uttanasana. Nice, Megs. Exhale, bow and fold. From the press of your feet, lead with your heart. Take it back up, arms to the sky, big full body stretch. Inhale. And hands to your heart center. Exhale. Nice job, everybody. Inhale, arms up. And this time, as you exhale, bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down, shoulder blades squeeze towards your spine. Invitation to bend your elbows a lot and press your palms together. And then maybe even steeple your index fingers and point them towards the ground. Keep pressing your palms, keep squeezing your elbows towards each other like they're magnetized. See if you can keep all of that and start to reach your hands back away from your body. So shoulders back and down. Last option, only if you want, you can add a little baby back bend, hug in with your inner thighs, press your hips forward, puff up through your chest, lift your gaze. Take one more big in-breath here. And as you exhale, keep your clasp, hinge at your hips, take it all the way down and fold. Let your neck relax at the bottom. Keep your fingers interlaced and see if you can lift your knuckles higher. If you still have your palms pressing and that feels like too much, you can let that part go. Really nice. Awesome, Wendy. Let your head be heavy. So crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky. Use your big deep breaths. Take one more. So nice. Bottom of your exhale, hands to low back, then release your clasp. Nice and easy. Let your arms hang. Give them a little shaky shake. On an inhalation, spinal extension, lengthen, realign. Nice, Trace. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank pose, and pause in your plank. So high push-up, top of a push-up. Good. Spread your fingers, push the ground away, draw your belly button in and up. See if you can feel your breath in your back body. Start to take little baby rocks forward and back, just little baby rocks like you're sawing through a piece of wood. Nice, Nicole. Yeah. Like you're cutting through a loaf of bread with your body. Very nice. You can come to your knees at any time. Awesome, Terry. Take one more big inhale. You're on your tippy toes, so rock forward just a little bit. And then keep that as you exhale. Lower halfway down. Don't let your shoulders roll forward. Don't let your belly drop. Inhale, push back up, high plank. Do that once more. Exhale, little rock forward. Lower halfway. Strong arms, strong belly. Inhale, push up. So nice. Exhale ever so slowly all the way to your belly. Resist gravity as you lower down. And then from here, let's take a Spider-Man Cobra. So fingers on the ground, hands frame your yoga mat, elbows face the sky. Inhale, lift your heart. Yep, very nice. And then as you exhale, just take a little twist to your right, dip your left shoulder down. Inhale back through center, tone your belly, press through pelvis and shoelaces, heart lifts. Exhale, other side. It's like a micro shoulder pigeon. Yes, inhale back to center. Go one more time each direction with your own breath, or if you'd rather, you're welcome to take a different heart opener. So nice. Eventually, my friends, downward facing dog. Find your way back. When you get back to your down dog, you've got about 5 rounds. Just quickly, a question from me to you. If you would like a hands-off practice today, you do not want to be adjusted or touched in any way, totally fine. I don't take it personal. Just let me know by raising one leg in the air. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Now, if you want to take one leg in the air just to stretch, just to feel around, you're welcome to. Couple more breaths in your dog pose, everyone. So feel into the length from your fingertips all the way up to your hips for your side bodies. Feel into your strong, stable shoulder girdle. Feel into that connection to center. Your big, spacious breaths. Take one more big inhale. Maybe lift your hips just a tiny bit higher. Exhale, look to the top of your mat. Step or float forward, fold. Once you have arrived, halfway lift with your inhalation. Exhale, bow and fold. Let's rise all the way to stand. Arms to the sky, high mountain. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, we'll work into some side body stretches now. Inhale, reach up. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Turn your left palm towards the right side of the room. And then up and over like a crescent moon shape. So more weight in your left foot. Sometimes I like to reach my right tiptoes really lightly out to the right. And as your hips move left, lift your left rib cage away from your hip and see if you can work that length in your left waistline. Yeah, knit your front ribs together so stay strong and engaged through your lowest, deepest abdominals, your transverse. Nice, Trish. Take one more round. Huge breath. Nice, Shelby. Inhale back to center. Switch your grip. So grab your right wrist and then up and over to the other side. If you try to create this pose with just your upper body, you're super limited in your range of motion. So more weight in right foot. Hips go right, upper body goes left. Keep your right shoulder back and down so it's plugged in. Bicep should be next to your ear rather than next to your cheek. Take one more deep breath. Next, inhale, back to center. Both feet on the ground and exhale, chair plane. So bend your knees, swing your arms back behind you, connect to your center. So feel as you stick your butt out, feel your core engage, and then see if you can keep a little lift in your heart by using your upper and mid back strength. So squeeze shoulder blades towards your spine, like you're doing a little cobra with your chest. Heart stays lifted, shoulders stay open. Take one more full round here, and then only if you want to, option to lift up to your tiptoes, drinking bird. If you're on your tiptoes, just for funsies, you can play with the balance challenge. Straighten your legs and dip your beak down low, drinking bird. All right, everybody, next inhale, heels on the ground, arcing Tadasana. So cactus your arms, squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. Navel to spine protects low back. Exhale, slow dive. I like to bring my hands together at my third eye as I take it down. So all the way down, forward fold. Beautiful. Halfway lift, inhale. And then exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your yoga mat. Move through your vinyasa however you would like. So you can always skip it. You can add a couple push-ups. You can take it on your knees. You can substitute cat-cows. Nice, Nick. See you back in downward facing dog. Beautiful, Kennedy. Big, spacious breath. Strong shoulders. Connect to your center. All right, inhale, take your right leg to the sky. So if you would like, you can open up your hip, roll out your ankle, explore in your own way, but then eventually find square hips. So just in your next couple of breaths. So with square hips, inner thighs face each other. Your right hip faces down and back. And then notice if you're sinking into your outer left hip, if it shot out to the left, hug in with your left inner thigh. So that might even mean lifting up to your left tiptoes, bending your left knee, almost like you could pounce forward. Take one more big inhale, long, strong, and powerful line. Awesome, Emma. Exhale, right knee to your nose. So round your back, hollow out. Stay here as you breathe in. See if you can lift higher to your back, tippy, tippy toes. And then exhale, step forward softly. Take your time to rise up, crescent lunge. So all of your toes face forward, your hips are square. Yeah, and you're more than welcome to keep your back knee down if you want to make it your own, if you want to make it work for you today. So if your back knee is lifted, then feel your back leg just as strong as your front leg. Hug in, so find midline by pulling front hip back hip forward. There's lots of stability through your legs as you reach up and find your own unique expression through your upper body. So maybe you want to bend your elbows a little bit today. Maybe you gaze up, maybe you even smile. So feeling into your pose in your body in this moment. Love it, Christina. Take one more big inhale. Good job, friends. Just like our chair pose, we're doing the same thing. Hinge forward, reach back. Keep a little cobra in your heart. So feel your back muscles squeezing around your spine. Your inner thighs face each other. You're connected to your center. You can stay here or full airplane pose. Back foot floats off the ground. Imagine you're trying to create a smiley face shape with your body from your head back to your heel. So use your back muscles to lift your heart. Use your inner thigh muscles to lift your heel level with your front shoulders. One last round. Awesome, Sarah. See if you can come back to crescent, soft landing. Inhale. Beautiful. Nice, Chris. Exhale, hands come down. We're not going to do this in our flow, but for now, walk your hands all the way over to the left long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. Take about 5 to 7 rounds, anywhere you'd like to go here. So you can just hang out, use your breath to explore inside, or you're more than welcome to move, to play, to get curious. So more than anything, just stay present. Stay on your mat, stay in your body, stay with sensation, with your big deep breaths. Last couple. You're more than welcome to exhale out your mouth if that would feel good. Fingertips to the ground or hands to the ground if they're not already there. And just start to crawl your hands forward. So coming back into your low lunge position. And then from low lunge, pivot your back heel down, set up for warrior 2, and rise when you are ready. Virabhadrasana 2. So now your hips are open, your shoulders are open. And rather than kind of flaring your ribs forward, imagine knitting your ribs together. Find that tone through your belly. Beautiful. Bend deeply into your front knee, but feel your front knee tracking open towards your pinky toe. So wrap your front butt cheek underneath your body. Next, inhale, side angle. Reach forward like you want to touch the front wall. Reach, reach, reach. When you can't reach anymore, just your arms have to change. Right arm towards the ground, left towards the sky. Or maybe left arm reaches forward. So you're more than welcome to make this your own. Half bind, full bind if it's in your practice and you feel ready for it. Keep your legs strong, especially back leg. Keep your back foot rooted, inner and outer edge. Keep tracking your front knee towards pinky toe. Don't let it collapse in. Slow, steady breaths. Last couple here. Beautiful job. From the press of your feet, next inhale, reverse your warrior. So stay in your legs, reach up, reach back. Keep that deep bend in your front knee. Pull your right ribs up away from your right hip and breathe into that space. Remember, this is a side body stretch, not a back bend. So tone your belly to protect low back, navel to spine. If there's any variation you want to take, go for it. Last couple of rounds. Maybe bend just a little more deeply into your front knee. Maybe reach just a little bit further. Very bottom of your next exhale. Cartwheel your hands all the way down. Come back into a low lunge position. So pivot to the ball of your back foot. And then just nice and easy, step your back foot forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, full, let it go. Let's take it all the way up, rise. Arms to the sky, high mountain, pause, root through your right foot, and float your left knee up for standing staff. So find your balance, again, by hugging in. Hug in with your inner thighs, activate your left toes. So nice. Yes, focus your gaze, slow, deep breaths. So focused and alert, calm and relaxed all at the same time. One more inhale. And then as we exhale, figure 4 with our legs. So you're gonna sit back into a one-legged chair. You can take your hands to heart center, or you can take chair plane arms. And then for this one time through, we won't do it in our flow, but we're gonna hold for a while. So if you wanna explore, go for it. Maybe a forward fold, twist, even an arm balance if you've been working on something. So you do you, about 3 to 5 more rounds. Big deep breaths. And if you fall out, awesome. Meet yourself right there. Let that be your practice today. Nice, Ken. Beautiful. Start to wrap it up if you're working somewhere. And we're all gonna meet back in a standing staff position. So if possible, stay balanced on your right foot, arms to the sky, lift your left knee, maybe even extend your left leg forward. Try not to lean back, press through your heel. Take one more inhale. Like you're moving in slow motion, low lunge, fingertips and toes touch down at the exact same time if possible. And then again, we're not gonna do this for our flow, but right now, we're gonna take a few of those up and down. So as you inhale, come back up, standing staff. As you exhale, take it back to your low lunge. So focused and alert, calm and relaxed, really root into your right foot and stay connected to your center. If you want more, you can extend your left leg once you're rising up, staff pose. You can set your back knee down when you lower down. Good. So moving with your breath, breathing down into your legs. And then let's take one more or finish the round you're on, end up in your low lunge. From low lunge, my friends, 3-legged down dog. So you'll take your right leg all the way back and up, open up your hip this time. So bend your knee and stack right hip on top of left. If this feels good, you want to hang out here, perfectly fine with me. Otherwise, take one more inhale here, lift your knee a little higher. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, or as close as you can come. Yes, inhale, 3-legged dog. Option to open your hip if you want. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, or even aim for your armpit as high as you can get. Push the ground away. Inhale, back up. Square hips this time. Inner thighs face each other. Exhale, straight to down dog or rock forward, plank to chaturanga. You can make it your own. You can take it on your knees. Yes, so nice, so intentional. I love it. Find your way back, downward facing dog, no rush. Reconnect to your breath. Reconnect to whatever it is that you feel inside. So no judgment, just observation, just noticing, just allowing, just holding space for yourself, or whatever's flowing through you this morning. Next inhale, left leg to the sky, 3-legged down dog. If you want to, you can take a moment to explore on this side, open your hip, roll out your ankle, circle your knee. All right, square hips. So feel the difference. Most of us can't lift our left leg quite as high with square hips, so don't worry about height. Go for length, strength, and power. Take one more big inhale, push down through your hands, press up through your heel or reach through your toes, and then exhale, knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly, round your spine. Stay here as you breathe in and see if you can lift higher through your waistline. Then step forward softly, low lunge. Take your time to rise, crescent lunge. So stable and strong through your legs, your foundation. Hug towards midline. So rather than going just as deep as you can, find the balance. So front hip pulls back, back hip draws forward. You're strong and supported through your legs. Yes, you guys look so good. Your own unique expression through your upper body. And it doesn't mean you need to do something physically different, but what do you want to feel? What do you want to invite in? What do you want to embody here? Take one more big inhale into that. Good job. Beautiful, John. Exhale. Hinge forward, reach back. So airplane lunge first. Inner thighs squeeze towards midline. Sometimes it helps me if I just scoot my back toes forward a little bit. So whatever you need to do to get ready to balance, eventually full airplane if you want to go there. Back foot launches off the ground. Yes. Go for that smiley face shape. Nice, Laura. So use your back strength to lift your heart. Use your inner thigh strength to lift your heel. Use your big deep breaths. Last round. Soft landing if possible. Crescent lunge. Breathe in. And exhale. Hands to the earth. Let's take our hand to the right long edge of our yoga mat. So wide-legged forward fold. Anywhere you want to go. Your feet are parallel. Or maybe you want to play with Skandasana. Maybe you want to come into a floor frog. So lots of options. You could take headstand, handstand hops. Just whatever you choose to do, stay in your body. Stay with yourself. Notice, feel, observe. That's the practice. So if all you did was show up here and sit in meditation for 90 minutes, and that was your practice, that would be awesome. You would get so much out of that. So we're using all these physical poses just to help us tune in more, notice more, be with ourselves in all these different ways. What do we do when we're challenged? How do we want to respond when we're uncomfortable? We get to practice that on our mat. Take one last breath wherever you're working. And then if you don't already have your hands or your fingertips on the ground, bring them to the ground. Crawl your hands forward and rotate your toes to face forward. And warrior two. So sorry, I lied about your back toes. So just your back toes still face towards the right side of the room. And then cartwheel your arms up. Yeah. So back foot is parallel with the back edge of your mat. Left toes face directly forward and really wrap your left butt cheek underneath your body. Feel your front knee track open towards your pinky toe rather than collapsing inward. And then as that happens, see if you can keep your hips open and your pelvis as neutral as possible. So we have the tendency to want to pull our back hip forward. So feel into that. Little adjustments, subtle adjustments make a big, huge difference. Moving towards side angle with your next inhale. Reach forward as far as you can, and then just tip it over. So left arm towards the ground, right towards the sky. Maybe your left elbow comes to rest gently on your left thigh. Maybe you want to take a half or a full bind. Perhaps your right arm reaches forward, bicep next to your ear, so you're working the length of your right side. Nice, Eric. Good. Heart open, hips open. Breathe. Beautiful, big, spacious breaths. Last couple rounds. Nice, Casey. Good, Emma. All right, stay in your legs from the press of your feet. Next inhale, reverse your warrior. So rise up, front palm rotates up, reach back. Stay connected to center. So rather than flaring your ribs out, Knit them together. Navel to spine protects low back. Good, Laura. Bend into your left knee and then lift your left rib cage up away from your hip. Breathe into that space. Nice, Michelle. Last couple of rounds. If there's any variation you want to take, feel free. It's all yours. Strong through both legs, long through your left side. Bottom of your next exhalation, cartwheel your hands down. Now pivot to the ball of your back foot and just step your back foot forward, nice and easy, forward fold. If you need to, you can give your right leg a little shake out or maybe just kind of pedal out your heels. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold and bow. Let's take it all the way up. Rise, arms to the sky, high mountain. Root into left foot and lift your right knee up, standing staff. So active through your right toes. Flex them back towards your shin. Hug in with your inner thighs. Focus your gaze. Breathe slow, steady. As you are ready, sit into your figure four, your one-legged chair. So arms can take whatever variation you like, prayer hands, airplane, chair plane arms, or feel free to play. Feel free to explore on this side. Doesn't necessarily have to be what you did on the other side. So feel what's there right now. Nice, Christina. Breathe all the way down into your hips. Keep the flexion through your right toes. And keep pressing your outer ankle firmly into the top of your thigh like you're cementing the two together. Soften around the pose. Soften your face. Last couple of rounds. We'll meet back in standing staff. So if you want to slowly start to make your way back, standing staff, go for it. Eventually stand tall, hug in with your inner thighs, and maybe even extend your right leg forward. So try not to lean back. Draw your belly button in and up. Press through your heel. Take one more inhale. Nice job. Exhale, slow motion, low lunge. Fingers and toes touch down at the exact same time. Back and forth through those two movements at your own pace. So inhale to rise, standing staff. And exhale to lower down into your low lunge. You can extend your leg in your standing staff for more. You can set your back knee down in your low lunge for more. You can throw in a warrior three if you want to. So move with your breath. Notice what you feel. Notice what comes up. Notice what your thoughts do when you balance, when you fall out of balance. Finish the round you're on or take one more and we'll meet in our low lunge. Awesome work, everybody. From your low lunge, we've got three-legged dog. Take your left leg to the sky and peel your hip open. So left hip opens. Knee is bent. Squeeze your outer left butt cheek. Hug in with your right inner thigh. Take one more inhale. Lift your knee a little higher. Stay or exhale, left knee, right elbow. As close as you can come. Inhale, back up. Open your hip if you want to. Left to left. Aim for your armpit. Aim high. Yes. Inhale, back up. Now square hips, long through your left leg, straight to down dog or come forward. Take your vinyasa, plank to chaturanga. You can make it your own. You can bring your knees down. Nice, Shauna. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, takes you back. Downward facing dog. Few deep breaths in your down dog. Or if you want to grab a child's pose or a hero's pose or any other resting pose, please feel free. Also a great time to grab a drink of water. We will move through that entire sequence now. That entire flow, breath to movement. And if you come to my class often, you know I cue slow. And I do that on purpose so that you will breathe slow and you will breathe big and you will move slow and intentionally. So if at any time it feels like I'm cueing too slow for you, see if you can breathe bigger, breathe deeper, and even transition slowly from pose to pose. If at any time you want to take a little break or even want to do your own thing, totally fine with me. It's your practice, so always honor what you need first. If you are coming with me, downward facing dog. All right, my friends. One more big inhale into your dog pose. Exhale, gaze to the top of your space, step or float, forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift position. Exhale, release. Take it all the way up, arms to the sky, stretch, lengthen. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, here we go. Inhale, reach up. Side body stretch. You can make it your own if you want. Otherwise, grab left wrist and exhale to your right, all the way to empty in your breath. Through center with your inhale. Switch your grip and exhale, other side, up and over, empty out. Inhale back to center. Exhale, chair plane or lift to your tiptoes. Balance on your tiptoes for a moment. And let's take it into arcing Tadasana. Inhale, open up, cactus your arms, squeeze bottom tips of shoulder blades. Exhale, dive down, perhaps hands together at your third eye as you take your dive. Good, lift halfway as you breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, Chaturanga Dandasana, lower down slowly. Inhale, grow into your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, Nick. Big, huge inhale, right leg high. Stretch it out, strong and powerful. Exhale, step forward softly. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge, strong legs. Exhale, yogi's choice, airplane lunge or full airplane. So fly if you want to. Find your balance for a split second. Very nice, come back, crescent, soft landing, inhale. Good, exhale, hands come down. Now you're gonna pivot your back heel down and rise back up, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over all the way to emptiness. Good, stay in your legs, reverse your warrior, reach up, reach back, lengthen through your right side, deep bend in your right knee. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down and just step forward, forward, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold, let it go. Take it all the way up. Arms reach up, left knee floats up, standing staff, flex your toes. Exhale, figure 4, hands to heart or chair plane arms. Sit back, weight in right heel. Inhale, standing staff. Option to extend left if you want. And low lunge, slowly and intentionally touch fingers and toes at the same time. Yes. Inhale, 3-legged down dog, right leg high, open your hip. You can hang out here or exhale, right knee, left elbow. As close as you can come, push the ground away. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right to right, aim for your armpit. Add the push-up if you want. Inhale, back up, this time square hips, everyone. And then exhale, straight to down dog or your variation, plank to Chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. Nice, Terry. Exhale, lift your hips. Beautiful, Nicole. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Stretch it out nice and long. Exhale, step forward softly. Nice, Ken. Inhale, slowly rise, crescent, strong through your legs. And you choose airplane lunge or option to float back leg up, fly. Very nice. Come back to crescent lunge. See if you can land softly. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Pivot your back heel down, setting up warrior 2, and inhale, rise. Virabhadrasana 2, settle in. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over all the way to emptiness with your breath. Stay in your legs and reverse your warrior. So rise up, reach back. Deep bend in your front knee. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, step your back foot forward, forward, fold, nice and easy. Good, lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, release. Let's take it all the way up. Arms reach up, right knee floats up, standing staffs. Exhale, figure four, sit back. Arms are your choice, weight in left heel. Inhale, standing staff, or extend if you would like. And then low lunge, move slowly and intentionally. Touch at the same time if possible. So good. Three-legged down dog, left leg back and up. Open your left hip. Stay and hold, or exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, back to three-legged, scorpion your left leg if you want to. Left to left, aim for your armpit. Good. Inhale, three-legged dog. This time square hips, long for your left leg. Straight to down dog or come forward. Your variation, plank to chaturanga. Inhale, your heart lifts up, shoulders back and down, elbow tips point back. Exhale, down dog. Give yourself a moment, walk it out, maybe a couple open mouth sighs. We'll move through that one more time. And this time I'm gonna add in a few little variations, a few little extra poses. So just like always, stay present, listen to my cues, take what works and leave the rest behind. If you are coming with me, one more big inhale into your down dog. Exhale, gaze forward, however you want to get there. Top of your space, forward fold. Nice mix, halfway lift. Breathe in and lengthen. Exhale, fold. And take it all the way up. Arms reach, big full body stretch. Feel all that space inside of you. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, last time through. Here we go. Inhale, reach. Grab your left wrist, or you're welcome to make it your own. Side body stretch to the right as you exhale. Through center with your in-breath. To the other side with your out-breath. Up and over, all the way to empty. Back to center, inhale. Shared plane or drinking bird. So bend your knees, maybe lift the tiptoes as you swing your arms back. Thanks, Wendy. Heels on the ground, arcing Tadasana, rise up. Open up, bottom tips of shoulder blades squeeze. Hug in with inner thighs as you press hips forward. And exhale, dive down slowly. Fold in, bow. Lift halfway, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. See if you can keep that exhale going as you lower. Inhale, peel your heart open, shoulders back and down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful, friends. Inhale, right leg high. As soft as you can. Exhale, step your right foot forward, low lunge. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. And exhale, your choice, airplane lunge, or one more chance to fly on this side. Back foot floats up, hips stay square. Good job. Back to crescent, land softly if possible. Nice, Casey. Exhale, hands come down. Set up your warrior two stance, back heel pivots down. Inhale, rise, Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Now listen, exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over. You can stay in side angle or option to take it into a balancing half moon. So if you want to reach your right hand forward, maybe you're using a block under your right hand, left leg floats up, left leg strong, powerful. Heart open, hips open. So wherever you're at, everything is open. And imagine your heart wants to look up at the sky. So broad through your shoulders. If you've got your back leg lifted, see if you can lift it a tiny bit higher. Everybody, one last round, wherever you are at. We'll meet in a warrior 2. So if you're balancing, see if you can land softly in warrior 2. If not, no big deal. Take a moment to adjust. And then with our next inhalation, reverse. So front palm up, reach back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Pivot to the ball of your back foot. Listen, pyramid stance. So step your back foot forward just a little bit, about a foot or two. You want both feet flat. Personally, I like all of my toes facing forward and my feet onto train tracks. Come to a halfway lift. As you lengthen your spine, pull your right butt cheek back a lot and really try to lengthen through your right side as well. When you're ready, work into your fold. So think forehead toward chin, nose toward knee, navel toward spine. Pull your right butt cheek back and up. Stay rooted through the inner edge of your right foot. Use every exhale to dive just a little bit deeper, fold just a little bit further. Take about 2 more rounds in your pyramid. You guys look great. Nice job. If your front leg isn't all the way straight, totally fine. Sometimes you start to shake. You find that edge. Be with that. Bottom of your next exhale, friends. Listen. Standing split. So walk your hands forward. Float your back leg to the sky. Hug in with your right inner thigh as you lengthen through your left leg. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, tiny little potato bug balls. Set your left big toe down next to your right big toe. Tuck and curl. So butt towards the ground, nose towards your knees. You can choose to press your heels towards the ground for ankle flexibility or lift your heels up for straight. Maybe even wrap your arms around your shins, balancing. And then breathe into your back body a lot. Nice, Jonna. Get as small and compact as you can with your exhales. Take 2 more rounds in your tiny little potato bug ball. And then we're gonna go back into our flow. Next time you inhale, halfway lift, heels down, spine long. You can make your feet a little bit wider if you want. Walk them out. Exhale, fold, bow. Now let's take it all the way up. Slow rise. Arms to the sky, left knee floats up, flex your toes. Exhale, figure 4, one-legged chair, arms are your choice. Inhale, back to standing staff, option to extend left. Exhale, low lunge, slow motion. Yes, amazing. Inhale, 3-legged down dog, right leg to the sky, open your right hip. Stay and hold or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Last time with these. Inhale, back up, open your hip if you want. Exhale, right to right. Aim high, good. Now listen, inhale, back up, open your hip, stay here and hold, or option to flip your dog. So right foot steps down behind you. Yes, lift your hips, back muscles hug around your spine. Beautiful, breathe out into your belly. Heart wants to look at this front wall. See if you can let it. One last huge breath. Beautiful. Nice, Erin. Come back to your regular down dog. Nice, Aria. So walk it out in your regular down dog, everyone. And you can choose to walk it out a little longer. Or next, inhale, rock forward, high plank, maybe hovering right leg. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, peel your heart open, shoulders back and down. Nice, Wendy. Exhale, down dog. Stay with me, one more side. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, step through nice and soft. Inhale, rise, crescent, strong legs, strong foundation. Exhale, airplane lunge, or one more chance to fly on this side. Back foot floats up. So nice. Come back to crescent, soft landing, inhale. Nice, Chris. Exhale, hands down. Pivot back, heel down, and rise back up, warrior 2. Side angle with your exhale. Reach forward, tip it over, and then pause. You can stay in side angle or balancing half moon. You're welcome to use a block under your left hand. Yeah, or a water bottle works too. Back leg stays strong as you lift it off the ground. So imagine that you're trying to stomp your back foot on the back wall. Squeeze through your outer left butt cheek. It's called your medial glute. And allow the front of your hips to open a little bit more. Connect to your center, connect to your breath wherever you are at. 2 more rounds. your pose, your expression. Be with yourself. Be with whatever is present for you today. Come back to warrior two, soft landing if possible. If not, no biggie. Take a moment to adjust your legs. And inhale, reverse warrior. Stretch through your left side, bend your left knee. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground. Pivot to the ball of your back foot. Set up your pyramid stance. So step your back foot forward a little bit. Both feet flat. Personally, I like my feet on two train tracks, all 10 toes face forward. Find a halfway lift position. So as you lift halfway, focus on pulling your left butt cheek back a lot. And then whenever you are ready, keep pulling your left butt cheek back and up. Work into your fold. So think forehead towards shin, nose toward knee, navel towards spine. Exhale all the way to emptiness, and that's your invitation to dive just a little bit deeper. Send your breath down the back of your left leg. Good job, friends. Take one, maybe two more rounds here. And then moving into standing splits, walk your hands forward, float your right leg high. So like a one-legged forward fold. Left inner thigh hugs in, right toes are active. Try to spread them apart. Yes, amazing, beautiful. One more big inhale. And exhale, tiny little potato bug ball. Set your right foot down next to left, tuck in, curl. So big toes touch, little gap in between your heels. If this is too much, you can hang out in a forward fold, totally fine. Or you can take a wide leg squat, totally fine. If you're in tiny little potato bug ball, option to turn it into a toe stand for a little balance challenge. So start to direct your knees straight forward, point them straight forward, hug in with inner thighs, inner knees, inner heels, and bring your hands to your heart. So long spine as you balance on your tiptoes, wherever you're at, 2 more deep breaths. Good, everybody. Inhale, halfway lift. Let's meet there, realign. Exhale, bow and fold. Take it all the way up. Arms reach up, standing staff, right knee lifts. Flex your toes. Figure 4, sit back one more time, weight in left heel. Inhale, standing staff, option to extend right. And low lunge, slowly. Beautiful. 3-legged down dog. Left leg to the sky. Option to open your hip. Stay and hold. Or last time, left knee, right elbow. Exhale. Inhale, back up. Left to left. Aim high. Yes. Inhale, back up. Now, if you would like, option to flip your dog. If you don't want to flip your dog, no big deal. You can hang out with your hip open. You can hang out in your down dog or 3-legged dog. Totally up to you. If you're in the back bend, heart wants to look at this front wall. See if you can let it. Feel the strength in your back body. Breathe down into your belly. Nice. Take one last round. Amazing. Back to regular down dog. Walk it out. Ah. You can keep walking it out. Beautiful breath. Or option to inhale forward, high plank, maybe hovering left leg. And chaturanga, lower slowly. Heart lifts with your inhale. And you choose down dog, child's pose, hero's pose, any other pose that feels like a resting pose for you. That feels like you can just take a moment to notice, to reconnect, to recalibrate. So just feel all the energy inside of you. And if you've lost track of your breath, or if it's sped up, bring it back, slow it down. Your next couple of rounds, friends, tabletop position, hands and knees. From tabletop, we'll move into a modified side plank on our right side. So pivot on your right knee, right foot comes to the outside of your mat like a little kickstand, left leg reaches back, and then left arm up. So squeeze through your outer right butt cheek. Yes, and then let the front of your hips open. Maybe left leg stays, maybe left foot stays grounded, or maybe it floats up and make it strong. Option to reach left arm forward and feel the length of your left side body. Breathe into that length. Stay here. Final option only if you want to take it. Bend your left knee, reach back, grab hold of your foot. Once you've got it, kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. Try not to kick your foot up, but kick your foot back and let your heart look up a little more. Yes, spread your toes as you hold your foot in your hand. Nice, Jana. One last huge breath. Awesome, Trish. Open through your left shoulder. Very bottom of your exhale, slow release. Come back to hands and knees, tabletop. We'll move into thread the needle with our right arm if you want to, and if you have the space, or excuse me, with our left arm, sorry. So if you want to, if you have the space, your right leg can extend out to the right. Left arm out to the left and all the way up towards the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, thread your left arm through. So reach, 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 and then come down to rest. Outside of your shoulder, outside of your head. Big deep breaths. Open a window for a moment. Air it out. So see if you can feel your breath, especially, friends, in your back body. Breathe into that space in between your shoulder blades, back of your heart. Back ribs, low back, slow and steady. Take about 3 more. Breathing. If you do happen to have your right hand lifted, set your right palm back down. On an inhalation, unthread your left arm, reach it out and up one more time. And then exhale, left hand down. Pick up your right foot and swing your right toes off the left edge of your mat. Pull your hips over to the right as you gaze back over your left shoulder and look back at your right tiptoes. So you might kind of bend one or both elbows. You might round a little bit, peekaboo underneath your left armpit. So feel into it, lean into it, breathe into it. Find all that length on your right side. One more deep breath. Thanks, Christina. Come back, tabletop. Take it back, downward facing dog. All right, inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot through, low lunge. And then from your low lunge, you're going to come into a variation of warrior 3 with your fingertips on the ground or hands on blocks. So walk your hands forward, float your back leg up. Think of a halfway lift in your spine, hips square, back leg parallel to the ground. So if you want to stay here, totally fine. Otherwise, we're moving into a revolved half moon. Bring your right hand to the crease in your right hip. So right where your leg meets your torso, and then push literally with your right fingertips, push your right hip back. Feel the twist begin and continue to work that twist from your core. So eventually your right arm might even reach up, open up through the right side of your heart. Yeah, back leg stays strong, powerful. Keep extending and pressing through your back foot. Hips are square, twist from your center. Use your big, deep breaths. One more, you got this. Good job, let it go. Forward fold, top of your mat. So you can just unwind. Once you are in your forward fold, we're going to come into a low squat malasana. Walk your feet out wide, toes wider than heels. And then get low. If this is too much, you can, again, take your feet out to frame your mat and keep your hands on your thighs instead. Otherwise, elbows at inner knees or inner thighs. And sometimes I like to explore cat-cows through my pelvis and my spine just a little bit. Notice how that feels a little bit different as you move through those 2 different positions. So wherever you feel tight, wherever you feel like something gets stuck, explore that, breathe into that. Good. If at all possible, heels on the ground. Try not to roll onto the inner edges of your feet. Press into outer edges as well. Maybe even pick up your toes, spread them. Take one last deep breath. End of your exhale, friends. Plant your hands. Step your feet back, plank position. From plank position, listen, one arm at a time, come down to your forearms, forearm plank. So strong through your core, strong through your shoulders. Your forearms are either parallel, palms face down, fingers spread wide. Press especially in the thumbs and index, or you can make a tripod for a little less intensity. Now, slowly, without letting your elbows drift apart, start to walk your toes in towards your elbows. Come into dolphin pose. Let your neck relax. Don't let your elbows drift apart. Use the strength in your core to lift you out of your shoulders. So that invisible rope, it's pulling straight up now. Stay where you're at, or if you want, you might take your right leg to the sky. Use your right leg to take weight out of your upper body. See if you can. If both feet are still on the ground, see if you can walk your toes in a little bit closer. That might mean you bend your knees a lot. Lift to your tiptoes. Last big breath, everybody. And let it go. Relax. So anywhere you'd like, child, embryo, puppy, heroes. Just take a moment and breathe. Find a sense of grounding. So almost like your body is a vacuum and it's just vacuuming up that energy from the earth below you. And keep your Ujjayi breath going just a little bit longer. Your next couple of rounds, my friends, tabletop position. You're almost there. Use your breath to power you through the rest of class. We'll move into a modified side plank on our left side. So pivot on left knee, right leg extends back, right arm up. And rather than sticking your butt out, which I know is easier, see if you can squeeze through your outer left butt cheek. It's called your medial glute. We have so much trouble engaging that muscle for some reason. So outer left glute squeezes and front of your hips open. Perhaps your right leg floats up. Keep it strong like you're stomping your right foot on the back wall. Perhaps your right arm reaches forward, lengthen through your right side. Final option, only if you want to take it, reach back, grab hold of your foot. So bend your knee. Once you've got your foot, gentle leverage to work the pose. So not forcefully, just gently. Kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. Let your heart look up. So rather than kicking foot up, kick foot back. Nice, Nicole. One last huge breath. Beautiful, my friend. Slowly let it go back to regular tabletop. If you have the space from tabletop, option to extend your left leg straight out. You want the sole of your foot on the ground, all of your toes facing forward. Take your right arm out and reach it up. Open up, inhale. Exhale, thread your right arm through. So reach, reach, reach. Nice, Wendy. And then gently rest down. So if you can, wrap your peace fingers around your left big toe. Awesome. But no need to force it. So find your own variation. Your left arm might wrap behind your back. You might push into the ground with your left fingertips. Breathe. Big, spacious inhales into your back body. Long, strong exhales all the way to emptiness every time. Connect to your center. Good job. About 3 more. Soft face, soft forehead, soft jaw. If your left hand is lifted, set it back down. On an inhale, unthread your right arm. And one more time, reach it up. See if you can get higher. Exhale, set your right hand down. Now everyone pick up your left foot. Your left leg swings over. So left toes off the right edge of your yoga mat. Pull your hips to the left as you gaze back over your right shoulder. Sometimes I even like to use my right heel to kind of dig into my quad muscle, give myself a little massage. So you can get really creative. No right or wrong. Feel into your own body. Yes, beautiful. One more big deep breath. And then come back, tabletop. Take it back, downward facing dog. Oh, geez. All good. It just water. All right, inhale, left leg high. Left foot to the top of your space. And then we're going towards our revolved half moon, remember. So first, start with just that warrior three, fingertips on the ground or hands on blocks. So finding your balance, squaring off your hips. You might bend your standing leg, totally fine. Eventually, left hand to that crease in your left hip, push your left hip back. So as you push your left hip back, you should feel the twist begin. And then continue the twist using your core strength. Eventually extend left arm to the sky if you can. Open through the left side of your heart. Squeeze your inner thighs. Breathe down into your belly. Work it a little further with your breath. One or two more rounds. You got this. Back leg strong. Nice, Eric. All right. Forward fold. Let it all go. Little shaky shake. Halfway lift, inhale, listen, exhale, fold, keep your right foot where it's at, step your left foot back. And then you're just gonna bring your hands over to the left long edge of your mat. So coming into a wide-legged forward fold for a moment. And then from your wide-legged forward fold, friends, hopefully you have enough space. Halfway lift, hands to hips, rise all the way up to standing. From standing, pivot your toes out, heels in. Bend your knees, so you're in a high squat, wide-legged squat, hands to the tops of your thighs, sit low. Try not to let your knees fall in, but press your knees towards the wall behind you, press into the outer edges of your feet. Take an inhale and like a standing cow pose, stick your butt out, lift your heart up. Exhale, twist towards the back of the room, right shoulder dips down, gaze over left, stay here, take a full breath, press your knees open really wide, lower your legs, twist. Inhale through center and twist to the front. Exhale. Hold for a full round, staying low. Weight in the outer edges of your feet. Press down. Inhale through center. One more time, a little bit faster. Exhale to the back. All the way to emptiness. Inhale, center. Exhale to the front. Good job. Inhale, center. Straighten your legs. Parallel your feet. Take your arms up. Whenever you're ready, my friends, all the way down, back into your wide-legged fold. All right. Hands or fingertips down. Walk your hands to the top of your space, back into low lunge. From low lunge, plank. So step your front foot back, plank. From your plank, last big power push, come down to your forearms, forearm plank. Core stays strong. Shoulders strong, forearms parallel, spread your fingers, press especially into thumbs and index, and try to press through inner wrist. Don't let them lift. If you want to, you can tripod your hands instead. Slowly, one more time, dolphin pose. Walk your toes in, lift your hips high. You can bend your knees. You can come up to your tiptoes. That invisible rope, it pulls straight up on your belly button. Relax your neck. If you're holding here, press your heart back as you lift your hips high. If you want, you can extend left leg to the sky. About 2 more rounds. Use your left leg to lift you out of your shoulders. Keep hugging in with your upper arms. Keep pushing down through the belly of your forearms. Soften your face. One last huge inhale. Maybe open your mouth, sigh it out. Left foot down, knees down. Rest any way you want, child, embryo, puppy, heroes. My friends, if you want to stay here for a little longer, please do. If you want one final down dog or one last vinyasa, give yourself a few breaths to move through that. And then everyone in your next couple will meet just in a seated position. So from wherever you are at, start to find your way into a seat. And we'll take a seated hip opener today. So I'll give you a few options. First option is double pigeon fire log pose, right shin on top of left shin. If you take this, you want to make sure your outer ankle is at your inner knee, not your foot on your inner calf. So you're going to get something totally different by setting it up differently. If this is how you look, then this is where you stay. If your knee is level with your hip or lower than your hip, butt reaches back as your heart goes forward. If this is not going to happen for you, then instead, left foot on the ground with knee bent, outer right ankle, top of left thigh. And you can work it deeper by working your legs closer to your chest. You could also just lay down and take it on your back if you would rather. If there's another variation that I didn't mention and that's what you want to go to, feel free. So everybody right shin on top. Set yourself up. And use your big deep breaths. Keep your ankles strong. So your ankle's not twisting or sickling. And if you're folding forward, think of pulling your right butt cheek back as you take your heart forward. Really good, you guys. And just feel whatever there is to feel as you breathe down into your hips. About 4 or 5 more rounds. Give your last couple breaths. You can work the pose just a little bit deeper, whatever that means for you. Might not look any different on the outside, but something inside shifts. Maybe something energetically shifts. If you are in a forward fold variation, bottom of your next exhale, just start to roll up slowly. And then everybody extend your legs forward and just give them a little shake out. Invitation to take a couple windshield wipers. So with your feet nice and wide, width of your yoga mat, just windshield wiper your knee side to side a couple times. And then invitation before you move to your left side, your left hip opener, invitation to take a reverse tabletop. So feet on the ground with knees bent, heels pretty much straight down from your knees, hands behind you, fingers facing towards your hips, shoulders back and down, puff up your heart. You might just stay here. Otherwise, push down through your feet and your hands as you lift your heart up. Don't let your shoulders roll forward. Stay rooted through thumbs and index fingers especially. Try not to let your head collapse back, but if you want to take your head back, extend back with your neck. One more inhale, lift, 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 hug in with inner thighs. And then let it go. Exhale, come down. Good job. Take your hip opener on the left side. So left shin on top. Most likely it will be the same variation you took on the other side, but if you've got something different going on in this hip, then pay attention to that. Honor that. Flexion through your left toe, strong through your left ankle. Just find your own edge, that comfortable level of discomfort, where you can still take big deep breaths. Use your breath to soften. You might notice, where do you tense up without even realizing it? You don't need to be. Do you hold tension in your jaw? Do you hold tension in your shoulders, even your hands or your fingers? So find those spaces inside that feel dense, that feel heavy, that feel even stuck. And visualize your breath moving into them. Take about 4 or 5 more here. Last couple rounds, see if there's any way you can soften just a little bit more around the pose or within the pose. If you're in a forward fold, slowly, bottom of your next exhale, start to roll it up. Uncross your legs. And this time, all the way down onto your back. And we'll take some windshield wipers on our back. So once you're down on your back, feet nice and wide, mat width distance apart, knees bent, and just windshield wiper a few times side to side. You can tee out your arms, goal post your arms on the ground. After a few rounds of windshield wipers, set yourself up for bridge pose, or if you feel like taking upward facing bow, your full back bend, you're welcome to, but I will cue for bridge. So bridge posers, feet on the ground with knees bent, all of your toes face forward, ankles and heels straight down from your knees, arms down by your sides. Exhale, pull your belly button down, scoop your tailbone up. And as you inhale, peel your spine off your mat, one vertebra at a time. If you want, you can kind of work your shoulders underneath you, interlace your fingers even, or robot arms. So anywhere you like to go for about 5 breaths in your bridge pose. Hug in with your inner thighs. Imagine you're trying to reach your shins and your knees forward. And I will leave it up to you. So when you feel pretty much complete in this heart opener, ease your way down and out. And one last round of windshield wipers, and you might even stay on one side for a few rounds of breath. If there's another variation of a twist that you would rather take, that's fine with me. After either your spinal twist on both sides or windshield wipers on both sides, come into a happy baby pose eventually, no hurry. You can rock it out in your happy baby. You can extend one or both legs. You can bring the soles of your feet together, whatever you like. A little bit of play. And then give yourself about 5 to 10 more breaths to move through any other finishing poses you would like. So anything else your body is calling for. If you feel like you're ready to go straight into your Shavasana, friends, you're also welcome to do just that. So my friends, as you are ready, take your time, but eventually start to set yourself up intentionally for your final relaxation. And as you get there, as you make that transition, I will read to you. This is one of my most favorite poems by Jeff Foster. It's called The Journey. One day you finally knew what you had to do and began, though the voices around you kept shouting their bad advice, though the whole house began to tremble and you felt the old tug at your ankles. Mend my life, each voice cried. But you didn't stop. You knew what you had to do, though the wind pried with its stiff fingers at the very foundations, though their melancholy was terrible. It was already late and a wild night, and the road full of fallen branches and stones. But little by little, as you left their voices behind, the stars began to burn through the sheets of clouds, and there was a new voice, which you slowly recognized as your own, that kept you company as you strode deeper and deeper into the world, determined to do the only thing you could do, determined to save the only life you could save. So these last few moments are just for you. So not to fix anything or control anything or do anything at all, but simply just be and feel and notice and experience what it is to be you, to be alive, to simply feel your body. So give yourself these last few moments to just soak it all in. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And just start to slowly, gently come back into your physical body, wiggle fingers, toes. Eventually, no rush, but eventually find your way onto either side. Just a fetal position for one last moment. And once again, as you come onto your side body, really take that energy from the ground. Feel the ground underneath you holding you. The stability and support it offers. Take some of that into your own body. And let anything that came through for you in your practice today just really soak in. Maybe you even visualize that in some way using your imagination. Using your arms, ease your way up into seated meditation. So right back where we began, just sitting up nice and tall, facing towards the front of your mat in the front of our space. So as you sit, feel the length in your spine, close your eyes and gather your hands to your heart, either prayer hands or one palm pressed on top of the other. And we'll just close and seal our practice with one great big collective Om. So don't worry how your voice sounds. Focus more on how it feels moving through your body, coming all the way down from your gut, moving through your body and expressing out your mouth. So your own vibration. Start by exhaling, emptying out, clear your throat if needed. Breathe in your voice. Open your mouth big and wide. Om. Thank you all so much for being here, letting me guide you. Namaste. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Have a wonderful rest of your day. What is next? Okay, so let's see. Next weekend. I'm here next weekend. I'm here next Sunday. Following Sunday, Steph Nally's teaching. She's really awesome. You guys will probably like her more than me. So still come to class, okay? I told her it's a good crowd. But I'll be here next Sunday, so hope to see you then. Miss Angel girl, huh? We hope to see them then. Yes, we do. Okay, let's transfer you. Come here, come here. No worries. No. Oh my gosh, shut up. I was just giving you shit. I don't care. Happens all the time. Come here, I'll show you. Come here. Come here, I'll show you. Come here. Look at this. I give a treat. I give a treat here. Treat. Good treat for Buddy. Yes. For Buddy, yes. You're welcome. Aaron, right? Is that Aaron? Oh my God, what is wrong with you? Why can I not get it? I called you Aaron.